Now, Guru Brahma,
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara.
Gurave Namaha. Correct. Last time we have forgotten the important topic, Moksha.
So today, a small introduction to last week. That is, we saw the secondary goals, that is Preya, Dharma, Artha, and Kama. What are they? Deliberately, legitimately, with planning, whatever we acquire is Preya. And Shreyas. So today we are going to talk about Moksha, Mukti, and Shreyas. So what is moksha? Moksha is basically freedom from slavery with regard to prayers. That is dharma, artha, kama, or any other accomplishments in life. Freedom from whatever we have accomplished in life is shreyas. So Shastras tell us two things. One, object or person absent in life that creates vacuum or emptiness, whereas the object or a person's presence in life itself is a problem that enslaves me. And for this, I would like to narrate a story about a man who lost his wife at his very young age, and he has two children to take care of. So what he had to do was he had to play the role of the mother and the father. So he made sure the children couldn't miss their mother, and he filled the vacuum of his wife. And he was a very hardworking man, so he gathered so much of wealth as well simultaneously. But in the process, what he lost was to teach the children what responsibility in life is and what exactly life is. So around the age of 70, when he was 70, even then he used to fill whatever his children misses. That whenever his children are irresponsible, he will be extra responsible to compensate that. So one day he met the Swamiji, and Swamiji, through his wisdom, he understood what kind of a man he was, and he said, "You are such a good man. It's enough. You've lived your life. Come with me. I'll show you the path towards moksha." But you know what the man said? Where does moksha go? Did he hear only? Come after some years, and my children need me now, and they are very irresponsible, and I have to be there to take care of them. So Swamiji goes up and comes back after a few years. But that man is no more, and he finds a cow in the backyard. And through his wisdom, again he understood that cow is none other than the old man. And so he goes to the cow and asks him, "Please come with me. Your second birth as cow. No, it's not too late. Come with me. I'll show you the path towards moksha." The cow says, "No, no, no, no. I have children to feed milk, and there are more grandchildren on the way, so I have to feed them also. I cannot come with you now." So Swami goes back and comes after a few years. The cow is no more, but he finds a dog tied to the post in front of the house. So he asks the dog, and through his wisdom, again he understood that dog was none other than the man. So he says, "Now come with me." The dog says, "No, no, no, I have to guard the house. I have to take care of the children. I'm the only guardian of the house. If I come with you, who will take care of everything in the house?" So he says, "Go back and come after a few years." So again, Swami goes back and comes after a few years, and he finds a snake in the corner of the garden. And that through his wisdom, again he sees that snake is none other than the old man. So he goes to the snake and requests, "Enough is enough. You've taken so many births. Please come with me. It's not too late. I'll show you the path towards moksha." But you know the snake said, "I didn't tell you something. Most of the wealth that I earned is buried here. If I really come with you, who will take care of this wealth? And my children will splurge and everything will be lost." Then Swamiji decided to teach the snake a lesson, and he shouts, "Snake, snake," and everyone in the house comes outside and they start beating the snake. Somehow the snake escapes, but in the process, he realizes whatever wealth he gained, everything was taken away by the family, and nobody even thought about him, that he was the one who was responsible for all this wealth. Then he realizes that enough is enough. Now I want to search and learn the way of moksha, and he goes in search of Swamiji. That's how we all are living in this world, searching for something that is not permanent. So This slavery with regard to praise is always a bondage. So that should be our secondary goal, and freedom from this slavery called self-mastery should be our primary goal. So that is, I am Swami, not Swami outside, Swami Tuvam inside. That what exactly is inner strength? What is inner strength? That is mentally and emotionally being strong. And inner maturity is capability of living life on life terms. That is what scriptures have prescribed us. Scriptures give us some rules to follow, and we live our life according to that term is like inner maturity, and inner mastery is taking responsibility for our life. So whenever there is a mishappening or misgiving in life, we always connect it with God or Sani Bhagavan. Sani Bhagavan is there, so everything is happening because of Sani Bhagavan. That is not the answer the scriptures are asking us. The scriptures are asking us to take the responsibility of the life we have. That is what inner mastery is. So when we attain all these three, that is where the state of moksha is.
Excellent, excellent. And we have seen this in second chapter. What is a yogi? What is a person who is samatvam? Samat uchyate. He is in equanimity. If it is someone is pleasing and talking very good about him, or someone is even backstabbing him or shouting at him, he has equal. If it is hot weather or very cold, he is like a thermostat, not a thermometer. So once we understand this, the only trouble is why don't we follow it? In this class is academic. Theoretical is very, if you write a question paper 100 out of 100 marks, everyone might get. Practically what happens? Practically what happens is we are misidentifying myself with this body, mind, and the world interaction. We are misidentifying with the wrong identity. Like, I am Sachin, I am a doctor, I am so and so years experience, and I should be treated like that. So today's example, one patient came, she is being treated for something. I myself have reduced her weight. The amount of skin is 6.5 kgs. But today's complaint is, sir, hardly 2 kgs is reduced. 40 days after the surgery. So if I was an older Sachin, long back, then I will start explaining and show the video. I just kept quiet and I accept it. We have to know, and I should not take it to my heart, so that if I start taking to the heart, next case I will not do. I will be doing something wrong, or I might shout at that lady. So no, nothing doing. I smiled. This is also prarabdha. She might be saying because 40 days she's coming to the hospital. I have another example. Another lady which I removed this surgery, very nice. She has not even seen me after 1 year also. So that is also wrong. I don't know what has happened to her. So I am now trying to put every small thing which I have learned in the class from my guru to practice. We should all commit to that. And only satsanga will do it. Every week when we meet, we take 1 or 2 points from each of us. Can we implement? So Swamiji says the entire Bhagavad Gita, 700 shlokas is like bricks, all emptied into empty land. Your brain is like a land, barren land, uncultured land, uncultivated land. You have just put the bricks. What will happen? After 10 years also someone comes. It will be like that. So can you make a space, make one small area? Okay, this is Shastra, this is Bhagavad Gita. And can you start acting in the stage in your daily life? Because Shravanam is one thing we are hearing here. Second is Mananam means repeatedly, quietly, alone understand what you learned. Just like you do studies. Once you understood, then Nidhi Dhyasanam. What is Nidhi Dhyasanam? Nidhi means every day, in your everyday activity, implement it. So simple, no? SMN. If you forget everything, also okay. Shravanam, Mananam, Nidhi Dhyasana. If you do this much thoroughly, I think no one can stop you from getting moksha. That inner strength, inner happiness, inner peace. No one is going to stop. It's not impossible to fail these exams. The practical exams I'm talking. Okay, with that, I will start the scriptures. Yeah, before this, This is one mantra. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. So basically, what we are going to learn today's class is already in one shloka, Eka Shloki or something they say. So this Shruti Smriti Purananam. Basically, today we will see how this Vedas, Upanishad, Bhashyams, what we are understanding is layer of something. Out of this, they are given Shruti, Smriti, Purana. Alayam. Alayam means temple, correct? Temple. So, Karunalayam, not only temple of God or something, Karuna, compassion. And who is that? None other than Namami Bhagavat Padam. I bow down to the feet of none other than who is that? Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Now, two times Shankaram means what? One is the Shankara God, and who is in him? Shankara. Adi Shankara. Okay. So this is a beautiful prayer mantra. So I thought I will just introduce it first. And from today's classes, I will take one. At least today I'm taking one mantra, because Mananam Traiti Iti mantra. Whenever a mantra is someone is having the sutra coding one you have. Sutra means she will know, will understand what it means. It is a code. If you correctly type the code, you will get a result in computer. If you correctly chant the mantra in the same meter with the same vibrations, repeatedly chanting itself will get the phalam. In the Puranas, we see Ramayana, when he takes the bow and he chants something, that one bow becomes 1,000 bow, or it will get rain, hailstorm. It is because of the mantra correctly chanted, and then it is converted into what materialistic thing. So mantra is that. Mantra is given by Vedas. And Bhashyams, Puranas will give shlokas. Shloka means it will be chanted anyhow you want, and the effect is not as mantras. So today I will take, you can just see what is the next. Yeah, Shanti Pata. So this is one of the best Shanti Pata. Shanti Pata means before we start a class, we have to do Shanti. Means we have to take a permission, or we have to make the entire environment conducive for our studies. One such, this Shanti Pata from Katha Upanishad. It is a part of Katha Upanishad is coming in Yajur Veda. In that again any Veda is divided into Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha, depending upon the time of it was written. This comes in Krishna Paksha. The Shanti Pata is Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunatu Sahaviryam Tarvate Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavai Om Shanti Shanti. So Om Sahana Vavatu. Protect, oh Lord, protect me and my Guru together, because always this dialogue in Upanishad is Guru and student. Both of them were asking protection. And from what? From the ignorance. Protect from what? Ignorance. We are all ignorant about the real I, and we are misidentifying with the lower I. So this ignorance, let us remove. Sahana Bhunaktu, by the knowledge which you will give. Who is going to give? Again, God only, Lord. Sahana Bhunaktu. Saha Viryam Karva Vahai. Let it be an effort from both of us to get it happen. Let it happen first. Tejasvina Vaditamastu. And let it remain in me. And the studies, let it propagate through me to the entire Srushti, anyone which will come again. Ma Vadi, and the last one is very important. Ma means na, no. With Vadita Vish, sorry, with Vishavahi. This, that there be no differences during the studies between the teacher and the student. Very important. We have seen many times, when there is differences, then the team just dissolves. It will not continue. So this also is asked in the so beautifully that entire mantra is chanted and everything is inclusive. And it is very, very special mantra. Nowhere else in other Vedas it is given. Other Vedas are just generally a Mahavakya. Okay, so please remember this mantra. And finally, 3 times Shanti. Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, and Adi Devik. Adi Devik means which is not in my hand. Nothing is in, it is something which is completely out of my hand. Adhyatmik means sorry, Adi Devik, Adi Bhautik. Bhautik means like electricity is not there. My car just could not start in time. I came late. All this which is in my hand, but it happened. And Adhyatmik means in my mind.
Just what?
Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik. So which is not at all in my hand. It can be tsunami, some floods, anything, bigger things, universal. And so these 3 Shantis are chanted. Not only this mantra, any mantra we chant these 3 Shantis. So this is the meaning. Next time I think I gave someone the Om Purnamada Purnamidam. Anyone wants to volunteer? Or I will give. Okay, no one wants to volunteer, then I will take it. But you can. Next would be Om Purnamada Purnamidam. Okay. Yes.
This mantra, we can chant even with the family, in the office, wherever people are involved, we can chant this mantra, this mantra, so that the atmosphere will be more
Conducive.
conducive.
This mantra is started before we take a food set every time. Yes.
That is anywhere where
Anywhere.
both people are involved, 2 persons involved, the person cooking and you and the food and you, everywhere, anything in the office.
Why it is chanted before food?
That is school.
Okay, that is like you can chant 10-20 mantras before food. But this mantra is specifically for studies. Before food, there is mantra. What is that? Om Brahmarpanam Brahmagno Brahmana Uttam 4.34, I think. And one more mantra is there. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva, that is 15.17. So 2 mantras are there already for food. So the entire 15th chapter is actually before food they chant.
And in the yoga class, they give that before taking coffee and first food. You tell this mantra and then take that.
This one.
That is,
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't say no, but if you want to chant before food, there are mantras. Yeah. This mantra is specifically for Brahma Vidya. Knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah.
Food is gross. Knowledge is fine. So this is between student and guru. So one of the very unique mantra, if you understand.
Why are we not chanting?
Please chant, no problem. We can chant every time. But we will take every time one mantra. There are so many beautiful mantras. Now we will understand each mantra.
So when it will be done?
Before and even after you can chant. Anywhere where education, transfer of ideas, discussions, anyone can chant. Even when you're going for a dais, you want to speak something. You become a teacher role and students, you can chant.
Anywhere where there is a communication.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now comes to Shastras, today's topic. Shas means to command or to give. Also, the other meaning is to teach. And that is the Shasnata Trayati iti Shastram. So the scriptures are again, we will see, they are divided into 6 layers. Next slide. The role of Shastras is nothing different than a mother who is first commanding the child when he doesn't behave or he doesn't understand or he has to be told in a certain manner. And once the child understands, he learns and he becomes big, then she doesn't have to do anything. She just has, that child will become the next, he will continue the studies, he will be useful for the society. So Shastras indirectly are Loka Kalyanam, but first it is a commandment. It cannot be just given like that. It has to be commanded. So Shastras, first it commands, then it teaches, and that understanding will take further as helpful for betterment of society. That is Shastras. And also we have seen in the next slide, we'll see. This word comes in our first sloka of Jnana sloka. Ambatvam anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshi. So Amba, again it is here goddess or mother. So in the first sloka itself, when the Parthaya Pratibodhikam, when Vasudeva is told to Arjuna, this is from Advaita. So basically again Vedas, where entire 18 chapters, 3 shatakams, all in that Ambatvam. This is like a mother who is going to give the Amrit to the child. Okay. I will tell a story today because stories are always interesting, isn't it? Stories are interesting for all of us. So this story is about Ganga Avataranam. You know what? We all take life. Also, why do we say avatar? Can we say Sachin has taken avatar? No, I am just a flesh and bone. But why do we say Krishna took an avatar and came? Because God is in higher plane, he has to come down to Bhuloka. Isn't it? Simple. We may be down also and we are coming out. Or we may in the Bhuloka only, like the cow, dog. So Avataranam means from higher plane you have to come down. That is the understanding of Avataranam. Ganga also we know she came from Swargaloka to come down on the earth. Now why the need for coming down? We know Bhagirath, the great grandson Bhagirath, he got to know that his forefathers, 60,000 Sagara Putra, all burned down into ashes by Kapila Muni. Kapila Muni, 1,000 years he did Japam in the Patala. And Indra, when he was worried that because the Sagara Putras, they were doing Yajna. That is like after the Yajna, they will be the king of law in the Swargaloka. So he immediately made a plan. He went and put that Ashwamedha horse beside Kapila, who was doing penance 1,000 years. When he opened his eyes, they thought, Sagaraputra thought he has taken this. Before he just opened the eyes, 60,000 have become burned into ashes. But that ashes has never got moksha. So great grandson, Bhagirath says, I will get the moksha. How? He does penance first and he knows that Ganga has to come down. Brahmaji says Ganga has to come down to earth. To her flow, washing off all now also we are following that, right? So, but Ganga, when she comes with such a force, entire earth will shake. It might just vanish like island. So, she has to again do penance to Shiva. Shiva also agrees. And Shiva wants to teach a lesson to Ganga. Ganga was very proud. So he just asked, okay, let her come on my hair. Such a unimportant thing here. Let her fall on my hair and I will capture and only one stream he lets it go. So she comes down. Then next slide. What happens as she comes down? Next slide. Now comes Jannu Maharishi. That water enters into his ashram. Jannu Maharishi becomes angry. He just gulps all the water of Ganga. Again, poor our Bhagiratha has to again penance to Jannu Maharishi. Please let Ganga go. She has to finally travel to give liberation Patala Loka to my grandfathers. So what is this story tells us? Can anyone tell me? Okay. A very good story, and you can remember the Shastras from it. Okay. So what does it tell? That the Brahma Vidya flows from God himself, like Ganga came from above, but it has to go through Shruti. Jannu Maharishi, it was taken by inside and through his karna. So before it was only either you speak and hear, right? There is no writing thing. Orally you tell and you hear. So Jannu, so you have to take as the words from Shiva. It came from Shiva's head, means from Shiva's third eye, they say, or head. Brahma Vidya came from there, from brain. And it has to be grasped by words of rishis. And finally you hear it. So this is how the Shastras have traveled. So this is one of the story for children. But we can
allegorical story thing.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
What is allegorical?
That means not telling you the actual meaning, but through a story,
Symbolic.
the meaning,
Symbolic,
yeah.
yes, yes. Representative.
Allegory. Isn't it that?
Yeah, yeah.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, so this is how the story ends. So Swamiji also has said this. Not in this introduction to Vedanta, but in the 10th chapter. When I was telling the children, he mentioned a big story in 10th chapter. We'll come. So this is how you should take. Brahma Vidya has come from Shiva and it has gone to the orally the Rishi, because Rishi only receives it.
The one which is out. See, when we talk about all these and Shiva having so many wives, all these are allegorical stories, right?
Shiva
They
has
have,
how many wives?
no, like,
Krishna.
if people argue, Christians will argue and talk with us and, but all these are allegorical stuff, right? No, so
Yes, 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 yes.
we don't go to allegorical.
No, no, but that's okay.
Yes.
So it is correct. So gopis, there are many gopis.
Yeah.
So Krishna, sorry, no gopikas.
Krishna, Shiva has
Shiva has.
That also, sir, this also, everything I'm talking about is story and
கங்காடு முடியல மாட்டிட்டு முழிச்சிட்டு அந்த கர்வத்தை அடக்கிறதுக்காக
Yes, yes,
he will keep it.
yes.
Again பகீரதன் போய் கேட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் ஸ்ட்ரீமா வரும்.
But
So, அந்த
so, see,
கர்வத்தை அடக்கிறாரு.
finally, if you see the, I can go a little bit subtle if you give me time. See, the knowledge, river is still the most important for everyone of our life. Water, next one is water. We all know. If it is pure, why do we go to, now it is all polluted, but if you go to the main, madam must have gone. No, Haridwar is polluted. If you go to the main Gangotri and the water you can taste, the water is so clear. Yes. So we have polluted by putting all ashes. Sagaraputra 60,000. We are now crores. So, but till today, rivers are sacred. They are, if, and one more thing is, Brahma Vidya is also like that. To accept it, to get into you, you also have to be, you have to reach to that place, or you have to accept it as it is, and not to filter it. Or if you want to filter, you have to use filter of rishis or shastras. So this is a beautiful example of how Ganga can be considered as Brahma Vidya, coming through Lord Shiva himself. And finally, what is moksha in this? Do you think Sagarputra's ashes became and they went to moksha? No. It is the Brahma Vidya which transforms you into the Jivan Mukta. When you understand the knowledge, the stream of knowledge, you can take it as it is pure, then you are transformed. You don't have to really die to get moksha. You can get liberated before dying.
Right.
That is Jivan Mukta. Okay. Om, Hari Om. So now, Veda. Yeah, Shruti. Okay, I will tell them. Or whoever wants to, you want to say, is after me. Okay, so Vedas is again 20,000s of mantras. Okay, and Vedas were again given to Brahmaji. They were by God. Now again, if you trace who has given, we can't find out. But God has himself given this four. And Veda Vyasa divided into the four streams. Okay. Now we'll ask how Veda Vyasa came before Brahmaji, not like that. Brahmaji had 5 Vedas, 5 heads. Then one was chopped. So 4 Vedas, it was divided into Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Atharva Veda. In that, Sama Veda is what we are learning this. It is a poetic way of learning. Sama Veda, Sama Gana. All Vedas is a prose form. Okay, so each Vedas will have different Upanishads. It will come under, in one Veda, like our Kata Upanishad will come under Yajur Veda, and it is again divided, each Veda is divided into Krishna Paksha, Shukla Paksha, like waxing and waning moon, that phase. So we have very mantra script, and it is very cryptic. So what was the smallest mantra given after all these 4 Vedas? Last time I said Gayatri, yes. Because all this God said, we cannot chant the entire 20,000 mantras. Give us something smaller. Give us something very small. And then he said, okay, Gayatri mantra. Even smaller. Then he said, so basically, if we can do Gayatri mantra chanting, it is like chanting entire Vedas. Now, Vedas, again, the origin is from God, but how it came to us, we'll see through different layers. Okay, I think the next would be, so God is the author, Apurusheya. Rishis, we know Rishis are something, Swamiji says like TV is there. TV receives some waves and you see something, or radios. So Rishis are something, they have the capacity to decipher the Vedas, the mantras, and then speak. So then we listen. That time it was listening, but now we can write, we can type, we can print. So, okay, then before chanting any mantras, they say no, achamanam, they purify the whole body. So that it has to be done. But we list our time, we do not do it. We just have a clear mind and start the mantra. Okay, Shabda Rupa, okay. I told about the Karna Parampara. Listening and then understanding. So it will come again. Next will be, this is Shruti, Shruti, Stotra. So next is what? Stotra. Sutra. Sutra. Aruna. Are you clear till now? Are you confused somewhere? It came for God.
Previous slide, sir.
Yeah. It is not transmitted through any writing because that time no writing, no? Only Shabda Rupa. So, but it was there in the environment, how to receive it. So, Rishis received it. Only Rishis, Mahapurusha.
Rishis, they are receiving. So whether it is true or not, so somebody in Hindu religions, they are talking about Sanatana. But in Muslim, that is Nabi al-Ayam, he is an illiterate. He never studied. One day he went to the hilltop and he heard a voice to chant this mantra, that is Quran. He said that I am not able to chant this mantra because I am an illiterate. No, to chant it. So we are believing that Quran is released by Abiel Ayam, who is an illiterate. But we are not believing that rishis are received Veda. That is culture. I want to believe it.
Because we are studying what culture, sir? What is it?
Macaulay.
Macaulay's, we are Macaulay's son, daughter. So that's why we are not able to receive it. If you see, everything was given, even now you read the books which foreign people write. I hope you have read this Ferrari, the monk who sold the Ferrari. Very, if you read the entire book, everything copy pasted from Vedanta. Everything.
The monk.
Any book which is sold 50 million copies, you just read, that person has come to India. I'm reading now one more book. He has himself wrote, I have come to India for 1 year and stayed in ashram. So it is, and it is liked by foreigners now, and then we like it, right? So the same way, we are Macaulay's son. We will slowly like it. What to do? But finally, you're going to come to the Vidya, highest Vidya. Okay. Sutra.
Actually, we all know Vedas were written by, was written by God, but so sutras is supposed to be, they have Sutra is taken from Vedas, they have classified it and they have clarified it and made it into separate topics, and it is supposed to be done by great scholars.
Like Rishi.
So, yes, sir. So, the previous. So, the function of Sutra literature is codification and clarification of Vedic teaching. So, here it is made more clear. In Vedas, it is not that organized. Actually, they have organized and gathered Sutra literature. The ideas are gathered from various places in Vedas and arranged topic wise. Sir, here I thought about Tirukural because every 10 Adhikarams. All the there are 133 topics, sir, and each topic has 10 Tirukurals.
But we can't say Tirukural because Sutra will be totally different.
Yes, sir.
Rishis, very, very Maharishis. Maybe Tirukural, I'm not demeaning him. It can
Yes,
come in,
yes.
it come in Bhashyam. It will come in Bhashyam. Commentaries it will come. The
Uh,
sixth layer.
Yes, sir. No, just like that, from Vedas, it is all just classified.
As an example, just
Uh,
put
It is,
But there is a layer, there is a
Oh,
sixth
okay.
Bhashyam is there. Then we can say Sachin's Tirukural. That means Sachin also can become a Rishi. But what I'm saying, no, what I'm saying, try to understand these Shastras. We are first of all, whether we are eligible to learn this, because we are not going to Veda Purva. People go and stay 14 years in Himalayas under a guru. We should not bypass anything. I'm just correcting, nothing
yes, sir,
wrong.
yes, sir.
Otherwise, it is recorded. It will go as now Tirukural is Sutra. No, Sutra.
No, sir.
It is Bhashyam. Anything is commentary is Bhashyam. Even Swamiji himself says it is Bhashyam. It is his interpretation. Right?
Okay.
So it won't come. I'm sorry, I'm very strong in something because I was given the instruction. First
Sir,
of
no,
all,
actually,
no,
you have to
this is a
correct
record.
us.
Because people are saying you cannot teach like this. I said I will teach. Because until unless people learn, then they won't change. The society will not change. They're keeping to themselves. Brahmanas are keeping to themselves. And then what will happen? It will be there with them only and die with them. So we have to be revolutionaries, but we still have to follow the parampara. Okay.
So here in sutras, first actually, in the first thing is Dharma Sutra, where the work of how an individual should be. The teaching is how a person should be in the dharmic way is Dharma Sutrani. Then the next thing is classified in the is Graya Sutrani, where how the individual should be to in his house with his family members in the right way and his responsibilities, that is classified and it is told under Graya Sutrani. Finally, we have Shrauta Sutrani, where after taking care, after our following the right path of myself and following that at home, now I should look to other things like the surroundings, my environment, my rituals, and all my other duties related to the society. So that is classified under Shrauta Sutrani, where we have to consider even the universal well-being. So that is that is Shrauta Sutrani. Sutra literatures were written by several rishis like Gautama Sutrani, Apastampa Sutrani, Parashara Sutrani, etc. are here, quoted here. So here it comes out of human intellect and they are called as
Paurashya.
Paurashya Shastram. Actually, here the word belongs to so many authors, but the content, the basic content is from Vedas only.
Yes.
It is
Yes, correct.
It is codified and
Clarified.
yes, sir, clarified. That is Sutras.
So one is, see, Sutra literature comes out of human intellect. So human intellect means Tiruvalur also human intellect means. I'm just asking.
Correct. But like the rishis, the first time who heard Vedas,
Okay.
can we say it was
No,
Tirukural?
not the first time, but
No,
here.
I told Tirukural for
No,
classic.
I'm answering.
Tiruvalur, he might have got his basic from Vedas. He might have interpreted it and codified it and made it simpler for us.
This was the first come.
No, that was
Like,
this
you
was
know,
the first copy
from the Vedas.
These rishis are
Yeah,
Bhakta
yeah,
rishis.
eternal on strong.
And not just one day or a few 100 years. Many, many thousands years they were in tapas.
Okay,
Then only they got to know.
right, I get it.
Is there a Tamil word for Sutra?
Sutra only.
Formulas நம்ம தமிழ்ல வந்து formulas.
Sutra.
So there are many meanings for sutras.
அது கூட வடமொழி சுத்தம் ஒரிஜினல் தமிழ் சொல்லாது.
Sutra.
Sutra has many meanings.
I don't know.
And one meaning is thread. Like how we take a thread and tie all the flowers, different flowers together and make a beautiful garland. So like that, sutras is like a thread and all the topics from Veda are loose flowers and they are all tied together by sutras to make a beautiful garland. So yes, Hari Om.
Priti.
Smriti.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock already? Okay, okay. Then we stop.
I thought this was.
This is nothing but, yeah, sir, you have taken entire video. We can play the movie or do. Okay, next class we'll take. Sir, you are Tirukural.
Sir, we'll
Oh, today no
finish the
Tirukural.
class.
Why? Because Puranam.
Sir, why not Tirukural, sir?
Harichandra
So
story.
we'll finish and
Sir,
then
you-
go for this or?
No, we
So we
can,
don't mind spending.
yeah, you
I
can
don't
finish in 15 minutes.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಅಪರ್ಣನೇ ಅವಳ
Sir, we will, yeah. Chalo, we will do this one. Oh, thank you very much. Correct, 8 o'clock will finish. Yes, sir, now you are.